All right, everybody, we're getting ready to go live with this. If you've got any questions, don't forget, use the hashtag question when you leave your comment in the chat, and then Rob will be able to get to them because I'm going to go through all the training. I'm going to show you exactly how to use vidIQ to grow your channel. So hang on. If you've got any questions, drop a hashtag questions into that chat, and then Rob will be able to take care of that for you. All right, how many people here are new to this live stream? Have you been here before, or you new? If you're new, just type new into that chat. Okay, so we got a couple of new people here. So let's see, you got Luminos, we got Forum France is new here. Let's Play PSVR is new here. Solving Python 15 is the first time here. Welcome, guys and girls from around the world. I love this. Hold up, we're gonna get ready to go right now, and then we'll get cracking on this. It does start in about 7 more minutes, but I figured this is a good opportunity for us to have a chat. So let's have a chat. So let's just double checking everything is working. It's a good way to kind of ease into things as we get going. So let's just make sure everything is working. Can you hear me okay? That's quite important. So make sure you can hear me. If you can hear, just say yes into that chat. Just want to make sure that we're all here. We're all here together. Okay, it seems to be okay. I'm just waiting for some feedback from you guys, and then we'll get ready to get going. So I'm staring at that monitor down here, and then looking at you over here. All right, look, that sounds cool. All right, Sion is here. Hello, welcome. Yes, and you can hear. Brilliant. Welcome, guys. Yeah, if you've got questions, you want to know something specific about your channel, or you've got questions how to find your niche and how to get going, this is the place to do this. This is why we're here. We're here for you to make sure that you're able to understand your channel and understand what you need to do. So I'm pretty excited to get this going. All right, that's a great one. Where are you guys from? Let me know. Are you from the country, the city, maybe even? Drop that into that chat. Augustin has beat me to it. Yes, he's from Argentina, which is great. Welcome. Hello. Where are you guys from? Let me know down here in that chat. It's nice to always kind of see who we're speaking to, which countries are here. Always fascinates me. Every week we get people from around the world here, which is really, really awesome. So let's see. I'm waiting for the chat. Oh, you must know there's a bit of a delay from the time that I'm speaking to you to the time that your chat comes up here. There's a bit of a delay. So even when you're asking questions, I might not see them straight away, which is why use the hashtag questions. So make sure that Rob is able to kind of answer you and get that going for you. Okay, let's see. California. Right, solving Python from California. Python 15 is from California. Got to have that 15. Right, Nigeria. God's own country. Hey, Nigeria. Right, South Africa. So we sort of close-ish. Well, we were sort of close-ish. I'm in the States now. Right, who's that? Scotland. Oh, Scotland. Very cool. We might be coming to Ireland shortly for a conference there as well. It's like Power of Video. You maybe have heard of it. We might be heading out there. Right, from Brazil, I think it is. Flavio from Brazil. Hola. Right, G-Boy's here. I think he said India. I can't really read that from here. Yeah, from India. Welcome. Guys, try avoid asking for subs in that chat because that's going to get the automatic system to just ban you from this. This is not about sub for sub. We hate that. Sub for subs never works. You've got to provide value for your audience. You never want to get your channel muddled up with a whole bunch of sub for subs. That is a surefire way not to succeed on YouTube. So don't do that. Paris. Ooh, bonjour. No, wait. What time is it by you? Probably late. Ooh, it's getting cold, yeah. Okay, a couple of more minutes. We'll get this show on the road. Also, it'll be interesting to know what kind of industry you guys are in. So I have a tech channel. So I'm all about technology, gadgets, phones, apps, things of that nature. What are you guys doing? What are you into? I'm assuming some gaming. I've seen some programming stuff. Fellow techies are out here. In fact, let's take a picture. Let's get everybody. Okay, everybody smile. We're getting everybody to go live here on Instagram. All right, hold on. We've got to find a pose that works. Oh, solving Python's gaming. That's pretty cool. Gaming and animations. Oh, that's cool. See, I love how different everybody is. Music industry. Manage an artist, that's music as well. Food production. Non-profit news and philosophy. Great. Love it. Chicago. I've never actually been to Chicago yet. Definitely on my must-see places. All right. All right. Oh, just starting up. Good. Well, the G-Boy, you're in the right place. If you're just starting up, this is really, really going to set you apart. So let's do this. As our name suggests, okay, Let's Play says, as our name suggests, we play PlayStation VR games. Perfect. New raw gameplay and occasionally live stream. That's pretty cool. I've got the PS4. I never got into the VR thing. Maybe I should give it that a watch. Solving Python. Made 275 videos. Yikes! You're putting in the work. Brilliant. Rob is dropping some knowledge there. G-Boy, if you want to promote your channel, gotta watch that video. Okay, all right, 1 more minute to go. Final countdown is happening. Okay, so this is live, by the way. So just wanted to put it out there. This is not pre-recorded. We're here for you guys. We want to make sure that you're getting the most out of vidIQ, and we want to see you succeed. So this is the opportunity. Use it. Make copious amounts of notes, and this is really, really going to help you with your channel growth. Alrighty, a Colorado Spring filmmaker and trainer. This is from Creator by Nature. Love it. Just don't use vidIQ. Okay, awesome. Josiah is there. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, the screen's way down there. Very difficult to read. Okay. Hi all. This is from OneCo. Good day. Welcome. Right. Let's Play you've been doing since June, July last year. Okay, so that's pretty new still. Cool. How are you loving your YouTube journey, or not so much? Partners from Brazil. I think that's what he said. Okay. All right, final countdown has begun. We're getting ready to go. Getting ready to do this. Okay, so remember, anyone that's new, that's just joining us, if you have a question, use the hashtag question in the chat, and Rob will be able to answer you. We'll drop some links, drop some amazing knowledge on you today. We're gonna help you. Today is the day everything changes. So let's get ready to do this. Okay. Leah's and Tib S. Hi all. Hello, hello. All right. So I think we are ready to rock and roll. In which case, let's push some buttons. Right, make sure I'm on the right screen here. Because this is live, now I'm going to push the wrong button. You'll see. It's going to happen. Okay, are we ready to doing this? Doing our first live interview this week. Wow, cool. David, that's awesome. Is it a live? Are you live streaming it, or just got somebody like almost kind of a live recording? I suppose that makes sense. Live streaming, right? Okay, let's do this. Okay, some more buttons to be pushed, and I think we can get the show on the road. Oh, hopefully this ends well. Okay, let's do this. Let's get it going. Okay. Okay, so like I do every time we go this, people don't think this is live. So in the chat, drop me a number between 1 and 3. between 1 and 3. Somebody give me some numbers between 1 and 3. Let's see what we've got going here. This way we can prove to you that it's in fact live. Okay, Gus is here. Hello, Gus. Started my own channel. Oh, Leah says started my own channel 5 days ago. Oh, wow. Welcome. New to YouTube. You're in the right place. Okay, as soon as I see those numbers, I know that everybody can hear me and we're good to get going. I always like to check. What color is your hair? It's green. It's green. It's got to be green. It's YouTube. All right, 1.7. Okay, we got 2. We got 2. We got another 2. Another 2. Okay, we got lots of 2s, which definitely means we are ready to rock and roll. And a 3. Of course, why not? Because a 1 and a 3. Victoria Jen TV, 1, 2, 3. All right, well, I suppose it is between 1 and 3. Okay, let's do this. In... Everyone ready? Right, let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another new user training, how to use vidIQ and how to level up your channel and achieve your YouTube success. Welcome, everybody. My name is Liron Segev. I'm the Director of Customer Success here at vidIQ, where my role is to help you. That's all I do, is I help creators understand what they're doing right, understand what they're doing wrong, and understand how to level up their channel and really achieve your success, whatever that may be. I'm a creator myself. Lots of us at YouTube, at vidIQ, are actually creators. We have our own channels. What does that mean? It means we understand. We understand the frustration that you go through. We understand spending hours and hours and hours trying to put a video together, uploading it, and then nobody watches, or a handful of people watch, whilst you look at other channels with content that's not even remotely as good as yours, but they're doing so much better. Why is that? Very frustrating. If you've got that kind of frustrating experience, we understand, because we go through the exact same thing. That's why we built vidIQ, for that exact reason. And I wanted to show you that once you go through these steps, things start to change dramatically. I did ask the people in the chat who were here earlier to prove that this is in fact a live stream. This is not pre-recorded. I'll probably will mess up your name. I apologize in advance. I will probably push the wrong button on my controller here. It's just going to happen. We're just going to roll with it. But to prove that this is in fact a live chat, people have dropped some numbers in those chats. We had a 1.7. We had lots of 2s, a couple of 3s. We even had a 1, 2, 3. So we know this is all ties into everything that's going on in the chat. I am getting ready to go. I hope you're excited, and make sure everything lines up. That's perfect. Everything looks good. Fantastic. So with all that being said and done, let me show you today the exact step-by-steps that you need to take to understand how this YouTube thing works, to understand what you need to do to level up your YouTube, to get those views, to get those subscribers, and ultimately grow your channel. So if that sounds cool to you, you're in the right place. If you're looking for sub kind of things, this isn't it. Those things never work. We're completely against those. This is not what you're going to get out of today's session. This is how you put in the work. This is how you get to where you need to get to. Remember, anybody that's using vidIQ, the free trial. So I got a good surprise for you. There is a link in the description below. That will give you a 30-day free trial of the fully paid version. So everything that we go through now, you'll be able to do on your channel. So because you've arrived here, thank you. Our way of saying thank you, there's a 30-day surprise for you down there as well. One more thing, I think I've mentioned a couple of times, but we were off air before. Hashtag questions in the chat. Rob will be able to take care of any of those questions. I'm not going to be able to look at that screen and talk to you. There's lots for us to get through today. So if you're ready, we're going to go ahead and do that. And I always like to start in the one place, and that is the kitchen. Here is what I mean. Let me ask you guys this question. If you went to your kitchen right now and you picked up some sort of a mixing bowl, and you went to the cupboard and you put in some random things off your cupboard and you took them and you stuck them into that bowl and you mixed the whole thing up and then you stuck it into the oven, what are the odds of chocolate cake coming out of that? Can we say fairly not much at all? There's no way chocolate cake is going to come up when you just put random ingredients together and stick it in the oven and hope for the best. But yet, when it comes to YouTube, we all do exactly that. we will go out, we will film something, we'll come home, we will edit, splice it together, upload it, stick a title, and then press live. And then go, I hope chocolate cake comes out of this. I hope this is a good video. Well, that's not a good way of doing things because you haven't followed a recipe. If you went out today and you wanted to make chocolate cake, and you went out and you got the ingredients, and you followed a recipe, and you followed a step-by-step instruction, and you did everything in the right proportions, and you stuck that in the oven, what are the odds of chocolate cake coming out of that? Pretty good, right? So it's all about a formula. It's all about a process. And this is where this is YouTube. YouTube is a formula and a process, And we have to remember, YouTube is the world's second largest search engine. What does that mean? People come to YouTube to ask a question. They want to do their research. Your job as a content creator is to marry up your videos with those searches. And I'm going to show you today exactly what you need to do to be able to get that going. And this is where we're going to get started. So let's do this. Let's get onto the button. I told you I was going to push the wrong button. I'm probably going to do that now. Let's double check that I didn't. Hopefully you should be able to see a screen with the browser, and then I know that we're on the right place. So I'm just going to keep an eye on my little screen here on the side. I think that looks like it's working. And I want to show you how everything that you need to do. So remember that chocolate cake idea that we had? We stuck a whole bunch of things in a bowl and hoped for the best. Well, this is how you change things. Before you pick up your camera. Now, I want you to listen to this, very important. If you're going to make one change today, I want you to make this change. Do not pick up your camera and do not go film your video before you do the research. YouTube is made up of 3Ds. It's made up of discoverability. It's made up of deliverability. And it's made up of distribution. What do I mean by that? The first D is discoverability. You need to be discovered. Your content needs to be discovered. Your videos need to be discovered. If the most amazing content that's out there, but you haven't labeled it correctly, you haven't tagged it correctly, you haven't done the right things for YouTube, we're not going to know about it. We're not going to discover your content. So the first important thing is the research in the first D. This is what we're going to start with. You're then going to move on to deliverability. Did you deliver? I finally got you some audience to you. Are you delivering good value to your audience? YouTube watches that. And if they do, then they help you with distributions. If they do, your own users, your own viewers are going to love you so much that they're going to start sharing your videos, share your content. But nothing happens until you get discovered. And this is where we're going to kick off right here. Let's go. Let's go into the YouTube search. And now we're going to start. I haven't picked up my camera. I want to make a chocolate cake video. So the first thing I do is I go into here and I type the word chocolate cake, my big keywords. That could be anything. It could be the Galaxy S10, it could be the iPhone, it could be the new car, it could be the Toyota, whatever it is, big keyword stuff. Why do I do that? I do that so I see that right over here, I can see that this is my keyword. If I just made a video about chocolate cake, will I succeed? Well, let's find out. The first thing I do is I go to the right hand side here and I look at something called search volume. Search volume is critical. What does that mean? It means that are there lots of people looking for chocolate cake? Are there lots of people looking for your keyword? There is no point in making a video nobody is actually searching for. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for something towards the green, somewhere around there in the middle here, and towards that side of the graph, because that I know has got a high search volume. But it doesn't end there. I look underneath here and I see something called competition score. Competition score means lots of people are searching, but how many people are delivering content for that keyword? How many people are delivering videos for that keyword? Right now, I can see 92. It's all the way in the red. What does that mean? Lots of search volume, but also look at that, lots of competition. The odds of you ranking for chocolate cake video are not that high. the highest views video. It's got 14.5 million views. The odds of you ranking, not that high. So now what do? Do you give up? No, you don't. What you're going to do is you're going to do a trick that we have here. This, remember, I said YouTube is the world's second largest search engine. And the search engine wants to make it very, very easy for you for the next person who does a search to basically find the information they're looking for. So they have something called the autocomplete. So what do? We're going to use that to our advantage. Here we have chocolate cake. Space, and I'm going to start the alphabet walkthrough. A, B, C, D, E, F. Can you see as I'm hitting each one of those letters of the alphabet, what is it suggesting? It's suggesting that, hey, a lot of people have searched for chocolate cake from scratch. Now, if you're going to make a video, and you remember you haven't picked up your camera yet, but if you're going to make a video about chocolate cake, use the words from scratch. Use the word frosting. Use filling recipes. Look at all these amazing titles that we're going to get as we start typing. So as I'm going through the alphabet walkthrough, I'm trying to understand what's going to work for me. What titles are going to work? How do I direct my attention? So for example, chocolate cake is going to be too hard to rank for, but chocolate cake for beginners might be better. Chocolate cake, in a mug might be better. Chocolate cake in a cup. Chocolate cake recipe in a microwave. Can you see how all these, how YouTube is helping me understand a much better title? What does that mean for you as a creator? For you as a creator, it means instead of you going to your kitchen, making a chocolate cake video, now you can be specific. Chocolate cake in a cup, in a microwave. How specific is that? And that's brilliant because you know so many people are searching for it that YouTube has actually brought this up here in your title. You can see that, right? So many people YouTube has made it easier for the next person searching for it. So you know that's going to be a great title. So we keep an eye on our search volume. We want to make sure lots of people are searching. We keep an eye on our competition. We want to see the competition is as far to the green as possible. Ideally, we want a very high volume, very low competition. And the two, when you find something like that, that's golden. In fact, Rob actually suggested we look up keto. Let's see what that does for us. Oh, look at this, people. Right here. Beautiful. 76. It's in the green. Lots of competition. Lots of search volume for this. And look at the competition. Look how low that is. If I had a channel that does food, this would be an absolute beautiful video that we're going to make. Can you see that? That's why you got to do your research first before you get started. I hope that was clear. I hope we didn't rush through that. This is very, very, very important that you understand this concept. The concept is matching your video with search. Your video with search, because everything starts there. The mistake we all make is filming first, researching later. Filming first, researching later. That is the wrong way to go about this. Look at this. Chocolate cake keto recipe. That is going to be beautiful. But now remember, YouTube is a search engine. What does that mean? Just like we've gone to the end and we've done the A, B, C thing, don't forget to go to the beginning and type the how. How to make chocolate cake. What? What chocolate cake? Where? Where's my chocolate cake? When? Oh, okay. Apparently nobody asks when you should eat chocolate cake. All the time, apparently. So you can see how I'm using the search terms that somebody will type. Somebody will go into here and how to make chocolate cake. How to make chocolate cake keto recipe. Look at that. How to make keto chocolate cake. Bang. There it is. If you could make a video, this is what you would be making about. Can you see how I did that? I haven't picked up my camera. I haven't wasted any time. I've just done the research and I'm using the vidIQ information to tell me if it's good or bad. Should I focus on that or should I not? Now, of course, this works for everything. I have a tech channel. So for me, Windows 10, I don't know. Let's see. Is Windows 10 still relevant today? Okay, look at that. First thing I do, I have a look at the search volume. Nice in the green. Windows 10 operating system. Everybody uses it if you don't use the other one. And it's still got lots of search volume today. Can you see that? But look at the competition. That's pretty cool. 68 means it's like a little bit on the heavy side, but I'm still okay with 68. Now I want to see what's my competition doing. And remember, don't forget, you use the alphabet. I want to narrow it down even more. Look at all these beautiful titles that are coming up. And at the beginning, what Windows 10 is best for gaming? Beautiful, right? Where? Okay, even if you spell it wrong, apparently it picks it up. Okay, so where? All right, where are Windows 10 games are stored? If you can answer a question, people are searching for it. Enough people are searching for it that they're going to land up on your video. That's what we're doing here. So let's go into the next thing. Now, Windows 10 Beginner's Guide 2000. Is this still a thing? So I don't care about the video. I want to understand. I'm still researching, remember? Let's just make sure this paused because there we go. So remember, I want to understand what my competition is doing. This is who I'm going up against. Should I even bother to make a video about Windows 10? Well, this is where vidIQ comes in. The first thing I do is I go to the little graph here on the side here. And this little graph has got something called historical. And what does it show me? It shows me the historical trend of those views. Is there still traffic? Are people still interested in this topic? The graph is going beautifully nice and up, which means there is still volume. People are still interested. What else can I see? I want to see how long the video is. I want to understand what do they do as far as social media is concerned. So I look at their Reddit, their shares. I want to understand, did they use Facebook? Look at 209 Facebook likes. They obviously must have shared it there. I want to understand their world. What are their tags that they use? What are they ranking for? You see how vidIQ exposes all that information for you. Now, I don't want to copy what they're doing. I just want to understand. Remember, and I'm going to say this again, we haven't picked up a camera yet. We haven't spent hours and hours and hours on something that isn't going to work. We can see this is going to work. Look at our competition. Look at that beautiful view graph. Look how well it's doing. We need to understand those before we pick this up. So now that I have some idea of what I want to be doing, what else should I be kind of looking at? Besides their description, besides their thumbnails, besides all of that, what else can I be looking at that's going to give me clues about my particular video? So we've spoken about the video tags. We've spoken about the channel tags. I want to see, did they use all the right information? Did they use cards? Okay, it exposes all that. Did they use an end screen? I might want to go watch that video to understand how they did that. Now that I know this, okay, well, now what am I going to do? Well, let's go back to something called, you know what, let's do something else. Let's go here and let's go look at our, chocolate cake. Let's go back to chocolate cake. Why are we doing this? I want to understand another thing. It's good enough to whilst it's good to know how many views a video got. See, look here. This video, 6 million views, right? This video, 3.1 million views. A total number of views doesn't tell me if a video is still popular today. Here is what I mean by that. When we look at a video, typically all of us will look at how many views it got in total. So we know 3.1 million views, 6 million views, 670,000 views. Knowing that is interesting. But remember when the iPhone 4 came out? That must have been very popular in its day. But is today the iPhone 4 still getting traffic? I'm going to assume not. So whilst it's got lots of views as a whole, well, today it might not be relevant. And therefore, we look at something different. We look at something called VPH, views per hour. That's velocity. Views per hour is essentially what is happening to this video right now. This is very, very important because, guys, I don't want to make a video about something that is no longer relevant. I don't want to make a video about something that nobody cares about in 2019 as we're doing this in April. I don't want to make a video about that. What I want to make a video about is about something that people still care about, as opposed to something that they cared about years and years ago. So, some more things that we can have a look at, and I'm going to show you how you can expose a lot of that information as well. The next thing I want to do, we've done our research, right? So we've done the research. We know we're going to make a chocolate cake in a microwave with keto recipes. It'll be a good video because we've done our research. Now, how do you label it to make sure that you take into consideration all those beautiful metrics? Let me show you this. So this is the video editing page, right? So on this page, here's where we start looking for those keywords. Here, Rob has done a superb job. He's created a video called How to Grow Your Channel Fast in 2019. Let me show you what he did. How to grow your channel fast in 2019. Look at his first line of his description. How to grow your channel fast in 2019. Look at the first line of his video tags. Grow your channel fast 2019. Why did he do that? Well, you might have heard that video tags are no longer relevant, right? People have said this. That is not true. Tags by themselves are irrelevant. But when you think of tags as keywords, in other words, it's you're telling YouTube, say, hey YouTube, my video, this particular video is all about how to grow your channel in 2019. How to grow it fast in 2019. And I've told YouTube now 3 times. 1, 2, and then 3. So now YouTube knows that this is what this video is about. YouTube is a search engine. The more we feed the search engine information about the video, the more likely YouTube is going to suggest and understand the video. So when someone like you, a creator sitting at home wondering, how do I grow my YouTube channel in 2019? We want YouTube to say, hey, there's a search query. This is a video that matches that query, and then marry the two together. This is how you win at YouTube. Using your keywords, not just once, not just here, or not just in your video tags, using them strategically in all 3 places. Ideally, you should have a playlist with those keywords as well. So the priority that YouTube is giving things to your title. That seems to be priority number 1. Number 2 is your title, is your description, and then your tags. So do not have a video with nothing in here. And ideally, you should write some stuff in here in your description. Explain to YouTube, just like you would explain to a human being, what's inside this video. Let's go back to a chocolate cake example. How to make chocolate cake quickly and efficiently with a keto recipe in a microwave. This is what you will learn on this video. Come with me as I share with you my recipe for keto chocolate cakes. So I've repeated chocolate cake, I've repeated keto, I repeated the title. See how I'm feeding YouTube that information, but in a way that is human, understandable as well. So somebody reading that is able to still make decisions. So we've done all the keyword, we've stuck them all in. How does vidIQ help us? Well, basically, all you're going to do is you're going to start typing. So let's go. Let me show you this. I want to make a Valentine's Day video. So I start typing. As I start typing, you can see Valentine, Valentine's Day, Valentine's song, Valentina, Valentine's Day songs with an S. You can see the scores right here. Let's go click on Valentine's Day. Let's just say this is my Valentine's Day video. I want to click on it. And when that comes up, it's going to show me right here. Look at this. All the beautiful keywords right around here around Valentine's Day. If I was making a Valentine's Day video, I would love to use any of them. And all I've got to do is click, click, click on any of these pluses, and it will add those tags to my description. Great. However, look at the competition and look at the search volume. But more importantly, look at this graph. Over the last 30 days, the interest in Valentine's Day has been on the decline. Why would I make a video today about Valentine's Day and then expect it to do well? You can see, we have told you that it's already on the decline. It's on the way out. For the 2 or 3 people who don't know, Valentine's Day is in February. We've missed it. We're already in trouble if we didn't do anything for Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day is out. Why would you spend time and effort now making a video about this content, whatever that content is, if the interest is no longer there? But here's another cool little trip. Don't just look at 30 days. Look at something called all time. Now, you're going to see something very, very interesting. Look at this. every single year, can you see those spikes? Every single year, Valentine's Day, this particular topic, jumps up. What does that mean? It means that it's a tent-pole event, which means every single year, Valentine's Day is going to be popular. Every single year. It's been popular since 2008. I think it was probably popular before YouTube was around. It was popular every single year. If it's going to be popular every single year, guess what's going to happen in 2020? It's going to be popular then. And 2021, it will be popular then. So if you didn't make a 2019 Valentine's Day video, that should be in the back of your mind. Make a note that in the future, you need to make a video about Valentine's Day because it will pop again. Don't forget also to think of, we're using Valentine's Day, but you can use Easter, you can use Thanksgiving, Christmas, and of course, YouTube isn't just in the US, isn't just in one country, it's all over the world. Whatever your holiday is, whatever your top events are in your country, every single year, those are going to have these spikes. Go do that research. And you know what the cool thing is? You can just change a date for the future. Here's what I mean. We know chocolate cake works. We know keto works. Now, Valentine's Day, think about this. If we did a video called how to make the best keto chocolate cake recipe in a microwave for Valentine's Day 2019. Bit of a mouthful. 2019, right? What's going to happen next year? We simply change 2019 to 2020. And all of a sudden it's relevant again. You see how by changing the date, you just made a video pop back up again. And you can see here, by these spikes, it's giving you an indication that every year this is going to work. Would I make a video about Valentine's Day today? Nah, probably not. The interest is so on the way down. Why would I want to do that? Okay, so hopefully this makes sense to you. Hopefully you understand about the research and understanding about how vidIQ's environment really helps you home in on marrying search and marrying your videos together. And the two worlds collide beautifully. And this is where you win at YouTube. So remember, 30 days, all time. 30 days, all time. Something might not work today. Always click on all time. Make a note for yourself in the future. This is a video you should be making. If you didn't make 2019 Valentine's, make it for next year. And the same applies with any other holiday as well. Okay, so let's get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of the Valentine's Day. I don't want to confuse YouTube. And that's the one thing about tags and descriptions and keywords. Some people try to get attention. And what they do is they say, well, the biggest channel is PewDiePie and T-Series. They're having this massive race. I'm going to add PewDiePie and T-Series to all my tags and all my descriptions and all my titles because I want YouTube to serve my video. Well, what's going to happen? YouTube is going to serve your video. But then what's your audience going to do? They're going to click on that video expecting to see something you don't deliver, the second D, and what they're going to do? Bounce straight out. Give you a thumbs down and leave it straight away. What signal is that sending to YouTube? That this is not a good video. YouTube doesn't promote videos that are not good because it doesn't sell ads. So if you're thinking of doing that and trying to game the system by trying to take all these brand names, Samsung, Apple, Microsoft, PewDiePie, T-Series, all these things which are hot and making news headlines, and you want to shove them inside your title, you're just going to hurt your channel because you're going to get the wrong people and they're not going to stick around. Do not do that. Since we're here, a very cool tool is when to publish. So remember I spoke about VPH, right? Your views per hour. When you launch a video, it is very important to try and get as much attention on that video right at the beginning. And this is where views per hour really helps you. But if you know which day you should be publishing, you know which day is going to be the ones that's going to get you those most eyeballs onto your channel. In other words, your audience is already on your channel. They're already expecting it. I know that on Thursdays between 12 and 2, this is when I should be publishing that video. I know that on Fridays, for example, between 3 and 5 a.m., I should be publishing videos because that is when my audience is online. That is when I'm going to get the most attention. So make sure you keep your eye on the best time to publish. Very important. When you launch something out the gate, you want it to win right at the beginning. That is the signals that YouTube is looking for. Right, scroll further down. I want to keep my eyes on this. Well, our channel isn't monetized, so we're not worrying about that. Did we share it on Twitter? Oh, maybe we forgot to do that. All right, I should definitely look into that. Did I have at least one card? Did I have got one end screen? Closed captions? Shared on Facebook? Did I reply to comments? Great. I got nice little tick marks, just kind of keeping me informed and updated that I haven't forgotten anything. As I scroll further down, what I'm going to look for is recommended tags. Are there additional tags I could be using on how to grow my channel, how to make my chocolate cake, right? It's all going to be here. But look at this. Videos to gain views from. A lot of people simply don't scroll down far enough. Videos to gain views from basically says, hey YouTube, these creators have done a very similar topic that I have. And look, they're getting 18.9 views per hour, 16.4 views per hour, 7.1 thousand views per hour. Oh, this is interesting. What did they use in their tags that maybe I can use in my tags? What am I doing? I'm saying to YouTube, they have done a video on the same topic I'm talking about, marry us together. You see, YouTube knows that when we watch a video, we typically don't watch just one video. We typically know that we watch more than one. We know that if we're going to be, I don't know, seeing which is the latest phone, is the Galaxy S10 worth it? We're not going to watch one video. You're going to watch lots of videos in a row, one after another, because you're trying to make a decision. Should I buy it or shouldn't I buy it? If you're stuck and you want to know, how do I change the filter in my car? You're going to watch 2, 3, 4 videos to understand what's the best way. How do I unblock my toilet? Right, let me search that. I'm going to watch 3 or 4 videos so I can find the best way that works for me. YouTube knows that. So YouTube wants to pair your video with another creator's video that's talking about the same thing. So now we see we have a channel here called Project Life Mastery, I think it is. And we're saying that this has got, 10.5 views per hour. I read this wrong. So 10.5 views per hour. We're going to see what kind of titles did they use, what kind of tags did they use. Maybe we want to marry that up with us. And what we do is simply put a little tick mark in here, and it will marry up those tags with our tags. And then we hope that YouTube puts us together so we can get attention from their video. Okay. So a quick 2-second recap. Number 1, make sure you use the most important keyword in your title. Okay, you've done your research, you've done the competition, you've seen that it's still relevant today, you're still getting views at the moment. You make sure you put your most important keyword right here in the title. Make sure you put it on your description. Make sure you have it in your video tags. Understand when it's the best time to publish so that you can push the publish button when your audience is online, when your audience are going to be watching your video and engaging with you. Very, very, very important. And make sure you look at this checkbox. Have you done everything you're supposed to? And then go and understand who else is doing similar stuff. And you could say, have I used the same tags that they've used? And that is how you get your videos to pop. Okay. Very, very important. All right, I'm going to have a quick sip of water. Hopefully that's clear. Drop a yes if you are enjoying this, if this makes sense to you. If you've got any questions, don't forget to start the question with hashtag questions in that chat, and then Rob will be able to answer that. So as I'm carrying on talking to you, Rob is actually able to manage your question. 1 second. Right. So as we move on to the next section, what I want to show you is a couple of options here on the left-hand side, and this is very, very important. Competitors, trend alerts, most viewed, channel audit, and achievement. Now, you have to go into these because this is how you win on your YouTube. Oh, I'm getting a whole bunch of yeses. Daniela and Danielle says yes. Tiny House Expedition says yes as well. Great, glad everything is working. Welcome, guys. If you're new here, welcome. Right, so let's start off with competition. So, competitors. Now, I want to define what a competitor is because some people think it's me versus somebody else, me versus somebody else. A lot of yeses are coming through. Great stuff from Susan. Say, hey, right. So, competitors are not me versus you. YouTube views aren't finite. In other words, we don't get 1,000 views a day and I've got to distribute and decide who I'm going to watch. I can watch everybody's videos and each person gets a view. So it's very, very important to understand that competitors aren't me versus my friend, me versus somebody else. I look at competitors as who else is making the same stuff that I'm making. All right. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to add them on to my competitors list. What am I doing? I am looking at my competitors and I want to understand not how many views they got on their videos. I don't care. I want to understand this, VPH. How many views per hour are they getting on the videos right now? Remember, VPH, I keep on going back. So in the past 48 hours, these people have uploaded this content and this how many views per hour they are getting. If I want to understand what they're doing right, what's their thumbnail like? What was their title like? How do they explain it? How do they label it? What kind of content are they making? What kind of directions are they going into? And this works into every single niche, every single industry, whether you're doing PlayStation VR games, whether you're doing the chef channel, whether you're doing music. You know who the cool people in the industry are. You know who you want to be watching. Stick them into your competitors so that you can understand what they're doing. Guys, if they're starting to make a video about a specific topic, let's go back to our Valentine's Day. If all these people started to make topics about Valentine's Day and I still haven't, guess what? I'm going to miss out on those. So I want to make sure I see Valentine's Day video, Valentine's Day video, Valentine's Day video. Oh, a trend is coming. Am I making a Valentine's Day? Well, if I wasn't, I'm certainly going to jump on that. I can see here right now, look at the very top. The end of YouTube, explain, Article 13 explained. We all have questions around Article 13. Brian is amazing. We love him. And he's created a great video. Look at this, 455 views per hour. It's got 25,000 views. Great video. I'm going to start thinking, did we have any plans for an Article 13 videos? If we didn't, well, we're certainly going to think about making one now. So I don't want to copy them. I want to be clear. It's not about copying another creator. It's about understanding what's working, what versus what isn't working. Without the vidIQ tool, what a lot of us do is we go to somebody else's channel, see a video, it's got lots of views, and we're thinking, great, I'm going to make the same video as that. We don't know how long it took to get those videos. A day, a month, a year, 2 years, 5 years, we just don't know. But views per hour, well, now we know. So, sorted by 48 hours this week, this month. VPH is what I always touch. I never sort it by views. I don't care how many views it's got. I care about the VPH. Okay. So I want to understand what's going on. I want to jump on those trends really, really early on. I want to understand the thumbnails. I want to understand titles. Oh, and I can see here, look how beautifully these pop compared to, they've all got faces, but this one really changed. Okay, Brian's doing something different. I've got to keep an eye on that. If that's working, maybe I should experiment with something like this, as opposed to just having Rob smiling at PewDiePie the whole time. So now that I understand this and I can see a trend is coming, what can I do about it? Well, that's a good question. So we're done with competitors. Let's close that out. The next thing I want to do is go into something called trend alerts. Click onto that. Now, what trend alert is, let me just label that. Right, trend alerts. YouTube is all about trends. We all know this. We know that when challenges come out and we know that certain trends are out, we'll hear about them on social media somewhere. Somebody will send us a little video saying, hey, did you see this? And that's a trend. And now we want to ride those trends. But unfortunately for most of us, we get onto that a little bit too late. We're not able to ride those trends because we kind of missed the initial climb. We're getting it at the very, very end. Well, with something called trend alerts, what I can do is I can set up a whole bunch of alerts. And I can say, you know what? What's my keyword? Let's just say it's Fortnite. Let's just say it's a Fortnite. And I want to know every time somebody uses this keyword across any category, across any competitor, but every time they get that word Fortnite gets more than 500 VPH, views per hour, I want to know about it. Send me this report. Look how powerful that is, because I know when the Fortnite video gets more than 1,000 views per hour, I know that's a trend. So you can see how you can set this up for your channel. If you know every time the word hamburger pops up, because one of our guys here has got a chef channel, every time organic comes up, I want to know about it. I want to know what the latest trend is in organic food. Every time VR comes up, I want to know about it, because I want to know when something hits 100 views per hour, it's interesting. But when something hits 500 views per hour and then 1,000 views per hour, wow, that's really interesting. I want to get in on that trend right at the beginning. Very, very powerful. You can go ahead and create multiple alerts, just depending whether on your type of plan you had with vidIQ as to the number of alerts that you can set up. But this is critical. The more alerts you set up, the more you understand when something goes from 100 views to 500 views per hour to 1,000 views per hour, means the trend is right at the beginning. There's no point knowing about something going from 1,000 views per hour to 500 to 100 to 2 views per hour. You've missed that trend. So trend alerts, spend some time in here. Really put in a bunch of keywords so that you know when something is going to hit. Okay. And I'm sorry I used the word Fortnite. All right, next up. What else can we look at? Okay, so we've looked at competitors. What's everybody else doing? We can see the trends coming. We've got a trend alert that's got to tell us ahead of time what's working. The next thing I want to show you is something called most viewed. Now, most viewed comes with a disclaimer. Why? Because most viewed is what's happening on YouTube right this second. Most viewed is what's going on right now, sorted by views per hour. So I never know what's going to happen when you click on it. So let's just hope nothing dodgy has slipped through the cracks here and it all looks good. Okay, so far, okay, thankfully everything looks fine. You can see this. Look how amazing this is. When you know something is sorted by views per hour, this video, this kid's video, is getting 649,000 views every hour. That is just mind-blowing. PewDiePie, we just spoke about him. He's getting 415,000 views per hour. That is a lot of views. See how powerful the views per hour. I don't care what's the total views. I just want to know what's working right now. And always going to be kid stuff. That's always at the top. Music is always at the top as well. And why is this interesting? So, I mean, I'm a small channel. Why would I care about PewDiePie getting 415,000 views per hour? Good question. Here is why. Firstly, let me show you a couple of things. Number one, you can do your research. Search terms. I can put in specific search terms right here. Categories, countries. But look how cool this is. Go down further here. Can you see at channel subs? I don't care about PewDiePie's channel with his nearly 92 million subscribers. I'm playing in the 10 to 100,000 range. So I want to sort this out by what's working according to my audience size. Now this becomes, this becomes more towards what I'm looking for, right? So I can see what the top trending videos, I can see Ninja Kid visit a secret Bukagan Battle Championship, 25,000 views per hour, right? Why do I care about this now? Well, first of all, I can narrow it down to my channel size. I can also narrow it down to my keyword size. So if I'm doing Fortnite videos, I can narrow this down to this even further. But let me show you what's a very, very cool thing. So I'm going to go back to the top. Let me clear that. Now, basically, this is everything that's going on YouTube. By the way, notice how when we refreshed, look at this. Wow. 766,000 views per hour. Just overtook a channel a second ago that was 650,000 views per hour. And look, that's T-Series. And down here we have PewDiePie. So, why is this interesting? Let me show you why it's interesting. If I see a topic out here that I can match it to my channel, then I'm going to say to YouTube, hey YouTube, remember that you let people watch multiple videos about the same topic? Well, I'm going to make a video similarly titled so that you can kind of get me some attention. And we did exactly that. Rob did exactly that. Congratulations from PewDiePie. T-Series is the #1 rivals. There's a big rivalry between T-Series and PewDiePie. Who's going to take the lead? Who's going to get to 100 million first? So knowing all this, what Rob did, he says, okay, that's the most viewed. That's what people are searching for. That's what's active out there. How do I make that about vidIQ? What analysis can I give around that topic? And how can I label my video in such a cool way that YouTube is going to suggest my video? And when you get that right, magic happens. Remember, D for discoverability. You got to be able to be discovered. Rob did exactly that. And now let's go see something called the channel audit. Are you delivering? Is Rob delivering on his videos on the vidIQ channel? Are you delivering on your videos to your audience? Are your audience loving the kind of content that you're doing? This is what the channel audit does. Instantly, you press a button and you're instantly going to see stats and information about your specific channel. What's working and what isn't working. Now, a lot of times we update the systems, so YouTube changes the algorithm quite often, and sometimes kind of we have to wait for another wave to kind of swing through. But what you will be able to see is how is your channel doing this month over last month? What's going on in your channel? Are you growing or are you shrinking? What are you getting subscribers? Are you losing subscribers? So immediately you know how your channel is going. It's a health check of your channel immediately. As you scroll further down, you get something called content to double down on. What is working? What is YouTube telling you that on your channel right now, what is working really, really well? What are people watching? And as you scroll further down, top search terms. How do people find your channel? What would they do a search for? What keywords did they use to get your videos to pop? And look at this, PewDiePie versus T-Series. T-Series versus PewDiePie. So Rob took the most viewed feature. He understood how to ride that trend. And now look at this, 1.1 million people have come because of this keyword. So you see how using the data really makes a difference. End screen. What are the click rates like? What's going on here? What is works? Card click rates. Look at this, polls. Every time we do a poll, it gets so much more engagement than everything else. Can you see that? 73%. Guess what? Our audience loves to vote. You guys love to vote. So if we can set up some polls, if you can set up some polls on your channel, your audience is going to engage with you. Think of it this way. If you're going to make a video about chocolate cake and let's just say, I don't know, today barbecue, right? You could say to your audience, hey guys, which one would you like me to make next? A chocolate cake video or the best way to barbecue? Let me know. And there's an A and a B. Your audience will want to vote on that. When you make that video based on what your audience wanted, guess what's going to happen? Your audience is going to watch because they were part of your journey. And that is what this is all about. Being able, that second D, to deliver means having your audience deliver the content that they want to see so that they can distribute it. When they see a cool how to make chocolate cake recipe and in easy steps, they're going to share this on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter. They're going to tell their friends because they think it's pretty cool. Therefore, other people will think it's pretty cool. As I said, there's a bit of an update happening as we're doing this demo. Of course there is. Thank you, YouTube. Scroll further down. Metrics over the last 30 days. Basically just keeps an eye on your channel. But look at this. Immediately, items to improve upon. Right now I can see I got 7 videos that I didn't put into with end screens. I've got 1 video that's not part of a playlist. And we know that your videos do well when they're in a playlist. All videos need to be in at least one playlist. And end screens are an amazing way to get traffic from one video to another video to another video. What people need to remember is that YouTube loves you when people are watching your video. YouTube loves you even more when people are watching more of your videos. And it's okay if people watch one of your videos and then they go watch somebody else's video. You still get the love from YouTube because you brought them onto the platform. So make sure you got things into playlist. Make sure you got things into end cards. So your videos into end cards so people will watch again and again and again. All right, let's do this. Whilst we got here, let's refresh the screen one more time just to see whether YouTube has finished doing the little update. And maybe we actually can get there, and a good time to get a sip of water. All right, so let's do this one more time. Channel audit. Come on, YouTube, you can do it. Is YouTube going to work with us today? Yes, it worked. Well done. Thank you, YouTube, for doing this right in the middle of my demo. Appreciate you as always. So let's go back to content to double down on. I want you to see a very important thing. Remember that PewDiePie versus T-Series thing? This video is getting, and say it with me, 13,062 views per hour. Look at this video, 1,900 views per hour. Because what Rob did was tie in a very popular topic with vidIQ and how we can analyze it. You see how he's riding those trends again and again and again, but he is delivering value. Because if he wasn't delivering value and he just used PewDiePie and T-Series, all that's going to happen is what? You people are going to come and leave. But there's so much value that we're getting this much views per hour. Look at those engagement. Look at the number of views that these videos are getting. And look at this, subscribers gained. This basically says, hey, Rob, these videos are giving you subscribers. 136 subscribers, 30 per every 1,000 views, 27 per every 1,000 views. So you can see for yourself right now, when we're looking to plan out our content, Rob is looking at all these information and saying, okay, what is my audience telling me? What am I delivering on? What kind of content is bringing my audience and giving them value and subscribers and all of that good stuff, so I can make more of those videos. If you're making chocolate cake videos and it's giving you subscribers and views, great, keep doing that. But if your chocolate cake video lands up into things that could use work, this section, in other words, it's not really working. Look at this. This is not really working. This is, now we have to analyze. Why not? What didn't we do well on these videos, and why should we redo it? Were they too short? Were they too long? Were they just the wrong time? Did we not do a good job delivering message? We want to understand that so that we can say, okay, they're so good that they have risen right to the top again. So just like knowing what works is good, knowing what doesn't work is equally as important. So thank you, YouTube, for finishing your update, because now we can actually carry on. Does this make sense? Hopefully it does. Spend lots of time in your channel audit. And a cool thing to do is also, see over 30 days, I can also change that to 90 days. I like to change it to 90 days so it gets rid of any highs and lows. In other words, sometimes you might have a breakaway video that just really spikes up, and sometimes you might have a little terrible video that really didn't do anything. Over 90 days, it kind of smoothes out the highs and the lows, so you get a true picture, and then you still want to go back and analyze this. Is this the kind of stuff we want people to see on our channel? Yes, it is. Great, let's do more of it. If it's not, we've got to start changing things up. So that's the second D, being able to deliver. Right, moving along to the final bit, and stay with me, we're nearly there. The channel bit, channel audit we've just done, achievements. Now this is cool. This is, you should be loving this achievements, because this is basically, hey, I've done so well, I've reached certain milestones. For some reason, people are embarrassed to shout their achievements. You should be proud of your achievement. We are very proud. 300,000 subscribers arrived on this channel on March 22nd. Of course we want to share this with our audience, because you guys helped us get here. Why wouldn't we want to share that? So you get an achievement, click on the achievement, it opens up a new page, creates a cool certificate, and you can simply share this on your social media. And it's very cool to do, because your audience really does appreciate that. Whether you have 100 subscribers or 10,000 or 1 million, it doesn't matter. They came with you for that ride. Whenever you share your achievement, they absolutely love it. They retweet it. They give you a hearts up. They reply to your comment and say, hey, glad you're making this cool content, because they're a part of your community. Very important to celebrate your achievement, and there's lots of them. There's 300,000, 10 million views, and it will be catered specifically for your channel and your growth. You don't have to worry about too far away from 10 million views. Doesn't matter. Every channel will have its own milestone. So spend some time in here. And then top performing months, this kind of just keeps you on track. Are you on track to achieve these kind of goals, or are you falling behind? It's a good motivator so that you can hit those milestones quite often. So we are 4 days away from approximately 750,000 comments. That is just insane. But when we hit that, we're of course going to share that. So we've spoken about competitors. Understand what your competitors are doing, not so you can copy them, so that you know you have your finger on the pulse. You know what's working. Understand your trend alerts. Get that information into your mailbox way before something becomes a trend, so that you could ride that and you can rock that. Most viewed, go understand what's working on YouTube. Could you create a video similar to those videos and drive some of that attention? Remember, YouTube wants to marry up good content with your videos. Marrying up your search with something that's already working is beautiful. Your video with something that's working, superb, works really well. Channel audit, unemotional view of your channel. Are you winning or are you not? Are you doing the right stuff or are you not? Spend lots of time in your channel audit to really understand what your audience is telling you about this. And achievement, when you reach those achievements, of course you want to share them. And of course you want to let people know that you have done well because they're part of your journey. They're part of your community. You want to be able to do that. So after all that has been said and all that has been done, this is the formula for YouTube. The formula for YouTube is research for your first D, discoverability. Do that research first. Do not shoot a video, don't film a video, do not plan a video until you know that it's going to work, until you know that that title, those descriptions. I write 10 different titles before I pick up my video camera because it focuses my attention on how to make good content. It focuses my attention on what people are actually searching for. Marrying up search, marrying up with that video is the golden rule of YouTube. Then spend time understanding your environment. Are you delivering? And then is YouTube distributing? Are they sharing your content? Is your audience sharing your content? And just go make more content that your audience wants to share. Content to double down on. Go make more of that. Content that's not working, go understand why it's not working. Fix that, reshoot it, re-upload it. Maybe it's dead, maybe it's too late. That's also fine. Understand your keywords so you know that, hey, maybe it's not working now because it's a Valentine's video and it's dead now because until next year. And that's cool. You don't have to kind of make blanket decisions just because it happens to be living in a specific section. So go and really understand it. vidIQ is all about making data that makes sense for you. There's no point in showing the same stuff you get in YouTube analytics because you can get it there. We want to make it meaningful. So we identify the views per hour. We identify the content that's working, the content that isn't working, the keywords, what is driving traffic, what is growing your channel. If you simply follow these formulas, you're never going to have that whole chocolate cake situation we started off with where you just shove a whole bunch of stuff into a bowl and hope for a chocolate cake. Follow these recipes and you will get your beautiful channel, your beautiful chocolate cake. You're going to get those views, get those subscribers, and take it to that next level. Hopefully it was really useful. Hopefully you've learned a lot. Hopefully it was the step-by-step instructions you're waiting for to really unlock that vidIQ potential. Remember, vidIQ, if you're not a paid member of vidIQ, in the link below as a gift to you is a 30-day free trial of the full paid package of vidIQ. If you're on the free one, upgrade it, use it for a while, see if everything I've spoken to you about now, you're able to do. Go spend the next 30 days, really focus on your channel and really kind of get those subscribers, get those views, and you'll see how much easier this makes your life. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. My name is Liron Segev, Director of Customer Success at vidIQ, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Cheers for now.